Welcome back to Off Grid by Design. Wanted to share one of the updates I've just made on our heating system here. This is the heat exchanger that's in my shop, and the way it's set, they have a thermostat right here, and I keep it set 60-65 degrees. And what'll happen is that when it reaches that temperature, it turns the blower on and heats the garage. Well, there's one part that I really didn't like, and that is if I missed a 12-hour cycle as far as loading the wood burner for whatever reason, doesn't matter what temperature the wood burner is, this will still come on. So I've had a couple times where I've come out and this has been blowing for hours and the pipe is well below the threshold. So initially what I try to do is I purchased one of these temperature controllers, real simple to install. I thought this would actually really take care of the problem. You actually power it up, it runs off 110. I have a few of these of various styles, but this one right here, when you connect it up, the switch doesn't close when it reaches a set temperature. I've tried different temperatures and it just doesn't work. So rather than mess with this, I said, okay, I have something else here. This system right here works flawless. Easy to use. I have the sensors plugged in here. It's taped here to the pipe, the incoming pipe. So what will happen here is, even if this thermostat calls to turn the fan on, it will not unless this temperature right here is above a set limit. And once it drops below that limit, even though the thermostat's open, it won't come on. So that really took care of that problem right there. Simple solution, and honestly, I would have loved to do the DIY, but in actuality, the price I paid for these and that, it's like $3 difference. And this one also has a breaker in it, and I can override it and turn it off. I can change it actually to control when it reaches a certain minimum temperature, or I can even set it when it gets above a temperature. So because this is going to be used just for heating, just to make sure that this fan doesn't come on until it's above a certain temperature. But I can think of other uses for this as well. And I'll probably be experimenting with that sometime in the future. But just an update, this is going to save, it might not seem like a big deal, but this fan running when it's not needed, that's just wasting electricity. Oh, and this thing is very minimal power use. It doesn't, it really not even enough to even talk about. It seems that just enough to power the LED. So I really like this. I'm going to continue monitoring it, but I tell you, for the last few days, it's been flawless. So just a quick update. Thanks for watching. See you next time.